Montreal Canadiens were red hot rolling into last night's game. I mean, look at their schedule. They just knocked off some pretty good teams. So heading into Chicago, I felt like it was going to be a layup, right? I mean, come on. What could possibly go wrong? That's 2 points in the bank. Not really. But this game review is brought to you by the good folks over at Miraj Trading. And if you're a true Blackhawks fan and you're watching this video, you would probably drag your balls across 40 kilometers of broken glass to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. I mean, come on. I do 20 kilometers myself, and I don't even like the Hawks. So if you're looking to test your luck, head on over to MirageTrading.com and make your order today. Now here we go. Habs, Hawks. The puck is dropped, and it only takes a couple of minutes for the Canadiens to begin shooting themselves in the foot. Check it out. Jaden Strubal's back in the lineup now. He's going to cough up the puck and then take a penalty for slashing. And as if that wasn't enough, every Junkie picks one up on the same play for what they're calling a trip. Now, I don't know about you, but I felt like this second one was actually pretty pathetic. I mean, look at it from this angle. Where does he trip him? Bob Lazar was going down anyway. But this butthole right here, he gives the Blackhawks nearly 2-man advantage. And of course, Teravainen is going to sit up Tyler Bertuzzi for his 13th goal of the season. So just like that, we got a 1-goal game. Now, shortly after the goal, the Habs start getting a little physical out there. Jacko is going to drop Pat Maroon with his fists. Suzuki's going to drop Nolan Allen with a pretty big hit. He's starting to do that more often now. I like it. And finally, after quite a few scoring opportunities, our little bundle of joy is going to get all kinds of time and space in front of the net. He could do his taxes. He could take a shot. And he pots his 20th goal of the season to tie this game all up at one. It's a big one. Now we're going to move on to the second period. But this game is about to get a little frustrating for Habs fans. First up, just a few minutes in, Montembeault makes a save. He's got the puck covered with his glove. But Donato here decides he's going to work it loose and whack it in anyway. Hey, we don't like it. The refs don't like it. Obviously, we got no goal. But just a couple of minutes later, the Hawks really do get one that counts. This time it's going to be Nick Foligno, and he's going to make a beauty redirection. It fools Sam Montembeault, and he puts his team back on top. And this is where it gets ugly. At this point in the game, if you look at the shots, Chicago is actually outshooting the Canadiens 16-14, but it's almost like a switch goes on. All of a sudden, the Habs begin throwing everything at the net. They put up 19 shots in the second period alone. Pez gets robbed. Andy gets robbed. Newhook. I mean, Soderblom's a brick shithouse. And somehow, someway, when the second period comes to an end, the Hawks are still up by 1. Now, let's move on to the third period, where once again, we get some mistakes, okay? Now we got Carrier giving away the puck, which is completely out of character, by the way. Chicago gets the puck, they pass it around a little bit, and Patrick Maroon finishes it off for his second goal of the season. And you gotta admit, with the way he's been playing, yeah, it ain't looking too good anymore. Now, Emil Heineman does score a beauty on the power play. Look at him. He's gonna bat it in like he's Emil Judge for the Yankees or something. But unfortunately for him and the Canadiens, with just 4 minutes remaining on the clock, Nick Foligno is going to pot one more for the Blackhawks. And this one makes it 4-2. And that's going to be your final score. Now, there's no point in feeling shitty about it. They did manage to put up 40 shots on goal, which is definitely something we're not used to seeing. The Hawks' goaltending was incredible. However, there was a few players during that game that I expect to see a little more out of them. Just saying. But I don't really want to get into any of that yet, because tonight they're going to get a chance to redeem themselves against, wait, who are they playing again tonight? But you could go ahead and let me know your thoughts down in the comments section. Please don't forget to kick the like button right in the shins before you leave here. And hey, well, see you next time.